Hey, okay, look at this, getting to me. But hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Ashanti Michael and I am your favorite Scorpio. 365 days, 52 weeks out of the year, okay? 12 months out of the year, okay? Get into it. But anyway, welcome to my vlog. Today is February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day. But the reason I decided to record this vlog is because I feel very beautiful today. I just came back from drinks and dinner with one of my close friends, so I am here now getting ready to unwind and get ready for my night routine. So I wanted to bring you guys along. So let's get into it. I'm going to start by washing off my face and changing my dress for Valentine's Day. Pictures coming soon, a part of the vlog as well. So I'm going to get started and I will be right back. Hey y'all, and we are back. Okay, so we're gonna have a little chit chat right quick while I get ready for bedtime. So I just got out of the shower, if you can't tell, obviously. Don't mind my broken nails if you see them in the video. I have a nail appointment tomorrow, thankfully, to get those rectified. So we're gonna start with my water-based cleanser. I did do my oil-based cleanser in the shower. I had makeup on, and weird kink, but when I have makeup on, I prefer to wash my makeup off in the shower just because it, one, helps keep the water inside compared to like washing in my sink where there are waters all over my counter and my floors, because I apparently don't know how to wash my face. In the shower, it's more controlled for me since the water's already running all over the place, so it's more controlled in my space. And it just makes it go a little easier too, since I'm cleaning my face and other areas, so I like to kind of do a 2-for-1 type of thing. So I'm gonna just apply my water-based cleansers to kind of just set in. I read somewhere like a few months ago that most people do a oil-based and a water-based cleanser. So that's currently what I have going on right now. I also took a minute to go and clean my bathtub as well, so that's kind of why, but it's okay. So I'm gonna do my water-based cleanser. But anyway, while I do my water-based cleanser, I just want to have a little chit chat, because today, as I mentioned earlier, is Valentine's Day, and I just really wanted to come on here and really just brag about how I am so grateful. So if you don't know, the reason I started vlogging was really just because I went through like just a bunch of just BS last year, and it really caused me to lose a part of myself, I feel like, or just enter a different part of myself that, not enter but experience, I should say, a different part of myself that I really was not familiar with me not being familiar with this personal experience. It just caused me to be so down last year. Like, I can't, to be honest with you, I can barely remember what my last year was like. I just remember feeling so down. Like, I ended up losing relationships with people that I really thought I wanted to be in my life. Like, I couldn't tell you how many times I prayed to God about these people. Like, God, I want these people in my life. Like, I want these people in my life. And that was not on their agenda, clearly. And God was like, okay, you know, you keep praying to me about these people, but these people, they not praying to me about you. So what are you doing? And Lord, did he show me. And it just was like, okay, you're spending too much time on these people. You're really giving away your energy on people that don't deserve it. And if you know anything about me as a Scorpio, listen, honey, I'm not one to beg. I don't care. I would rather cry in my house, in my car, by myself, than to sit here and beg any human being to be my friend, be with me in a relationship. I don't care. I don't have time for it. So ultimately, it was just a very trying year for me. Like, I just couldn't tell you. Like, I could barely celebrate the closing of my home because I was stressed out. If I wasn't stressed out personally, I was stressed out financially. If I wasn't stressed out financially, I felt like I was stressed out spiritually. Like, I was just stressed, and more stressed. And it was just a mess. Like, I just couldn't handle it. So while I talk, I'm going to apply my eye cream for the night. It's really running low, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, anyway, so I just couldn't catch a break. It felt like I really just couldn't catch a break. So from, I want to say from like February all the way to October, I just could not catch any breaks. Like, I couldn't do it. I don't know how. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I don't even know how I'm standing here today, because child, I just whoa, like, life, okay, life was trying to take me out last year. I felt like that. I said, oh no. So I say that to say, because to be here today on Valentine's Day and to feel a complete 180, because last year Valentine's Day, I was going through it. I was looking at my phone every day, every minute, every hour, like, oh, am I gonna get a text? Am I gonna get a happy Valentine's Day? Am I gonna get this? Am I gonna get that? I got nothing. So to be here a year later and to be doing none of that, I absolutely love that for me. I love it for me, okay? I'm gonna apply my lip oil as well. And so yeah, I love that for me. So I really just came here because the tools that I utilized really, really, really helped me and really benefited me in more ways than I could ever realize. And I wouldn't be here without those tools. And I will definitely tell you guys what those tools are, just in case you need to heal for yourself as well, because the reality is everyone is healing. And it wasn't until I was going through my own healing journey that I realized that, okay, you know what, I'm not the only person that's healing. I'm not the only person experiencing a sense of loss. I'm not the only person experiencing a sense of, okay, what's next? How do I go? Where do I go from here? So I'm going to give you guys the tools that helped me. And hopefully you can just help someone, you know, in the meantime. But I am going to spray my eucalyptus while I get ready. So yeah, hold on. So eucalyptus is sprayed, as you know, a girl got to smell good. And this helps me with stress relief. So it helps me stay asleep. So anyway, one of the tools that I did use was journaling. So I ended up like really overindulging in journaling, and I ended up experiencing like several different journals. So one of the journals that I ended up buying was like a self-help journal, so like more so like a self-love journal. I bought it at Target for like $20, and it has different prompts and different things that you could do to guide you in terms of like self-love, and it helps you sometimes sit down and revisit your past, revisit some relationships, revisit your behavior and how you may have acted, good or bad, in some relationships, and how you can work on not repeating those behaviors. Then I also bought, well, I shouldn't say I bought, my mom bought me a prayer journal. So I added that to my Christmas list. I was like, listen, I need to become a prayer warrior. If I wasn't a prayer warrior before, I need to become a prayer warrior now. So my mom bought me a prayer journal, 52 template journal, so it's a journal entry every week, and it's been phenomenal because it literally just helps you think about, okay, what are you thankful for this week? What do you want to pray for next week? What do you need help in guiding you? And it's so amazing. And it just sometimes it's just even a prompt to give thanks. Like if you have nothing going on, if you have nothing wrong in your life, you feel like you're at a good place, a content place in your life, just give thanks. Just give thanks to God. Like, hey God, I'm thankful that I'm content this week. Like, it's just the little things. And coming from everything that I experienced last year, just my anxiety being through the roof, literally waking up every day, like going to bed. That was going to bed, that was the only thing on my mind. Like, how am I going to heal? Am I going to heal? God, why am I still missing these people? Why am I still craving relationships? Why am I still craving interactions from these people? I kid you not. That's all I thought about. Like, the only peace I got was sleep. Like, sleep and work. And that was if work was good to me on a good weeks, okay? So imagine barely getting any peace. So imagine getting any peace. Yeah, didn't exist. So I ended up also indulging in a journal that I had back from high school. Someone bought me like a journal as I was leaving for college, and it's really just a free form journal, so there's no set prompt in that. So literally you can just write whatever you want to write, whatever you're feeling. And I feel very heavy. I feel all of my emotions. Sometimes I'm like, okay, I feel this so much in my head hurts, or I feel this so much my head is starting to overheat, or my body's starting to overheat, or my appetite is starting to disappear. Like, I kid you not, literally last year, I kid you not, I could not eat for a month straight. I lost my appetite for a month straight. That's how, like, real life was kicking me. I lost my appetite for a month straight, okay? So I needed a relief, and so writing became that relief. Like, if you have that physical sense of relief, writing was one of those ways for me. And then I ended up utilizing a journal that I had maybe like a few years ago. I can't remember when I bought it, but I had it for some time now. And it's a journal that has set prompts, but it's not directed towards like healing or love or spirituality or religion. It's just any type of prompt. So it's just like, oh, write who's your best friend, or write about some family members, or, you know, write about your relationship with yourself, or write about how good work was, or write about how you want your work to improve, or write about where you see yourself in your career 5 years from now. So I have that just in case sometimes I'm like, I don't have anything to write about, but I don't want to work on self-love today. Like, I did enough self-love this week. I don't want to do anymore. Or, you know what? I already wrote my journal in praising God and giving God thanks and how I want my following week to present itself. So let me just write about, I don't know, let's write about my family or something. So that's what I use that journal for. And then I have this notebook app in my iPhone. You can find it at the App Store. And it's literally just like a symbol of a notebook. And I use that for journal entries. And it's free. And I use that for journal entries, typically more so when I'm on the go. So if I'm like away on vacation, or I'm away at someone's house for the weekend and I don't have my journals with me, my physical journals, I have the journal on my phone. And a lot of people, depending on who you ask, they don't feel like, you know, writing in their phone does anything for them. It's kind of like that comparison of like a physical book and an audiobook, right? But for me, it still allows me to get out my thoughts and to allow me to just write down real life moments that I don't want to forget, or I'm like, you know what, this would be good to write down because I wonder how I would react to it 5 years from now, right? So that's another journal that I have. So all in all, I have like 5 journals that I participate in. Okay, and those have done me wonders. So 1, journal. 2, therapy. I did have therapy. I did therapy for 2 years. I ended up stopping therapy last year, just due to like financial situations and restrictions. But I'm hoping to pick therapy back up later this year. But in the interim that I have journaling, so that works. 3, I would say get you a very, very, very solid core group. I know everyone doesn't have that, so that's not a mandatory healing tool, but I will throw that in there as a healing tool because it's what helped me. Get you a very, very solid core group of friends and family. Like, I could not tell you, when everything felt like it was falling apart, I immediately ran to my friends and I immediately ran to my family, and they were there. They were opening ear. They were a listening ear. And they were just that reassuring ear that I definitely needed. And I couldn't tell you in a million years, I never thought I would be that person. I never thought I'd be that girl to go run to my family and friends. But I did, and I had to. And I'm thankful that they were there. And I'm thankful that no one judged me. And even to this day, everyone still supports me and loves me. And I can't say thank you enough to them because they really have been my village this past year. So I couldn't say more than enough for them. I might cry, but yes. So 3, a solid core group, a support group if you need it. I would say 4, activities. So getting outside. I live in Connecticut, so getting outside is not something that I can do all the time. But in the summer, I typically like to go to the park. So I decided to pick up going to the park last year when I was just like, okay, I want to get out of my house. Everyone I know is either working or have family obligations. So instead of forcing myself to stay in the house because I didn't have anybody to go with or do anything with, I said, no, I'm going to go to the park. So I literally drove to the park, I think once a week for like a month straight, maybe even more. And I just laid there. Like, I just sat there, laid there, playing a little picnic after work. And it definitely helped because it gave me something to look forward to after work. And it kind of gave me a break in my day from having work and then immediately going to bed. So I definitely advise doing something physical. If you can't, join a walking group, join a jogging group, run around your complex, run around your house, go for a jog, go for a walk, join the gym, join a cycling club if you can. Just do something physical to get that pain out. 5, I would say, trust your process. I think 5 would really be trusting your process and trusting yourself. I feel like with me, my healing, and the reason that my healing took 8 months, honestly, or more than 8 months, is because I really fought the process, and I really, really, really fought God at times. Like, I couldn't tell you how many times I questioned God, like, why is this happening to me? Like, God, I prayed to you yesterday and you didn't deliver. What's going on? Like, why is my prayer being held up in the prayer line? Like, what's happening, right? And I had to let go, right? You know, they say like when you stop looking for what you want, it comes to you and it finds you. And that's very, very true. And it's something that I'm still working on today at a consistent rate. Like I practice it some weeks and some months, and other months I'm like, oh no, like I want what I want right now. So something that I'm still practicing on, but definitely trusting in your journey and trusting in whomever you believe in. That's definitely going to be very key for you. So definitely not questioning when your healing is going to come, when that moment is going to come, when you are having that sense of relief. So like, yes, I can finally move on. Yes, I don't finally crave this person's attention. I'm not looking at my phone anymore to see if I have a response from them, or, you know, I'm not looking at their story to see what they're doing. Like they're finally on mute. They're finally on block. Let me tell you, mute and block would be your best friends during this journey. I can't stress that enough. Okay. So yes, definitely trusting your journey. But I think overall, those were the 5 main tools that I utilized to really help me. And I can't tell you how amazing I feel now. Like, of course, I still have my moments. Of course, I still think about it. If I think hard enough, like, okay, did I really have to go through all of that? God, you couldn't have given me different lessons, you know? Sometimes I think like, okay, maybe I was a little too harsh. Maybe I wasn't harsh enough, you know? But either way it goes, I'm content today, and that's all that matters with my healing journeys, being content for me. So I just wanted to really come and give that little quick tease while I was up getting ready for bed. Just a little quick girl chat, just because I feel like there's a lot of people out there, whether they disclose that or not, that are really healing from things that they don't talk about. And it doesn't even have to be relationships. It can just be life. It can just be losses, like physical losses, you know. It doesn't have to be like the loss of a relationship. It could really be death, you know. And losses don't have to be another person either. Like I lost relationships with people that I really thought would be in my life forever, but I also lost myself. And with that, a big part of my healing journey was finding a new me. It wasn't finding another person. It wasn't finding the old me. It was finding a new me. So that was a little bit of girl chat. I just wanted to give you guys those tools while I had them at the top of my head. It is getting a little late for your girl, and I do want to go to bed, okay? So I just wanted to check in with you guys right quick. I will be back with more content very, 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 very soon. I just have to get my schedule kind of planned out a little bit to figure out what I want to record next. But make sure you follow me on TikTok. I just got my app back, okay? Because your girl definitely was bugging when she deleted it, but you know, we're back in action, so I definitely have my app back, so follow me. As well as follow me on Threads and Instagram, and I'll link all of my accounts down in the bio and in the comment section, so you can't say that I didn't do it. But yes, I look forward to talking to all of you. Thank you once again for checking in with your girl, and until next time.